Hey, y'all, welcome to another great episode of Late Night Podcast with Bridget and Holly. I'm your host, Bridget.
And I'm your host, Holly.
I about messed that up. Anyhow, y'all make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell on YouTube, or subscribe to us on Spotify. Anyhow, tonight, this evening, whatever it is, we're talking about dream vacations. And y'all, I just want to let you know something. When you take time away and take a vacation, it releases you from the stress and the work and the daily life. It can actually improve your physical, mental, motivation, relationships, job performance, and perspective. So we all need vacations. It can make you feel refreshed and more prepared to handle whatever comes your way. So make sure you take a vacation no matter what you do, okay? Did you also know, Holly, that vacations can lower your risk of heart disease?
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that, but I can see why it would because you're so relaxed. And when you go on vacation, it's like you're in just a whole different world where
Mm-hmm.
nothing can get to you. All your worries is gone. You're stressed. There's nothing to worry about but just relax. So I could see why
Exactly.
that would lower your risk of a heart attack.
It says that 89% of people feel less stressed, and traveling has been shown to help people with depression, and couples become more, increase that feeling of intimacy back in their relationship.
Oh, oh yeah, that does make sense. That's
Mm-hmm.
neat.
And the average family of four, what do you think the average family of four spends on vacation when they go for a week?
Oh wow. You talking about like everything with the money for where you stay, eat and shop and stuff?
Yep.
I'd be willing to stay at least for a week. I would say you probably looking at about between 5 and 8 grand.
$4,100 to $5,100.
Wow. Oh
That's
my
that's
goodness.
the middle, the median.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's
Mhm.
about right for a week vacation.
Mm-hmm. So the top 10 U.S. vacation spots is Chicago, New York City, Miami, San Francisco, Washington, D.C., San Diego, New Orleans, Grand Canyon National Park, and Bar Harbor.
Chicago's number one. The Windy City.
Chicago's number one.
Wow, I never would have thought that that was number one.
I wouldn't either because that would not be my first choice of somewhere to go on vacation.
No, no, I've been to Chicago, but it was only to the bus depot or wherever. And me and my first husband and Tammy
Mm-hmm.
were all going to Minnesota. We went by bus on Greyhound. It was horrible. Never ever do it again. Took us like 3 or 4 days to get there. And I was so scared in Chicago
Really?
that I called my mama crying, wanting to come home. This guy come up to us saying if I gave him 50 cents that he would take my luggage. And I about did it. And Tammy was like, don't do that. He's gonna take off with your luggage. Like it was very, very scary. I'll never do that again. And it
Well,
made me not want to ever go back to Chicago.
yeah, and I think that's when we go outside of our element like that, when we go outside of, because we're Southerners, and Southerners are known for being having hospitality and everybody never meeting a stranger and being kind to one another. And when we
Right.
go to these high crime cities, because Chicago is considered a high crime city, so is New York, and Miami. All those are all high crime cities. You have to really function different when you go to those places.
Uh-huh.
So you told that story about Chicago. I'll tell you the story about me. My husband's a truck driver, as you know, and I went with him to New York. He always used to deliver in New York City, and I wanted to see it for myself. So I rode with him one time, and we're going up through there, and I'm seeing all these shoes thrown over the power lines.
Oh wow.
They'll take two pair of shoes and tie them together and sling them over the power lines. But what he said was that was a sign that that was a drug house, that that's where you could buy drugs.
Really?
I didn't know that. The
Oh
other
my
thing,
god, I did not know that either.
and the other thing was we were riding through town, and there was a car sitting there and had it was nice. And he goes, "You see that car right there with the mags on?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "I'm going to go down here and make my delivery. And by the time I come back, if that car's not gone, the mags will be gone. Them wheels will be gone." I said, "Bullshit." Swear to God, he went down there and made 2 deliveries, came back through, that damn thing was sitting on blocks.
They
That
took
fast.
their wheels?
Stole them wheels right out from under him. And then let me tell you another story. So he goes and he has to go in behind these buildings. He's in New York City on the strip there. He goes behind 2 buildings and he's unloading. Well, little me, I get out of the truck thinking I want to see New York City, and I go walk out there on the New York City streets, and I'm on the corner there. I'm looking around at all the tall buildings. I'm looking, and all of a sudden I hear him say, "Bridge, bridge," and I turn around and look, and I said, "What?" And he goes, "Get your ass back over here." And I said, "What?" And he goes, "Look around you." I look around me, and there's 2 hookers walking around me chewing their gum, looking me up and down.
Oh my
Looking me
God.
up and down, and I'm like, "Why are they doing that?" And he said, "You're
You
on
were
their
on the
corner.
corner.
You're on their corner."
Oh,
He said,
wow.
"You were about 5 minutes from getting your ass jumped."
Oh my God.
I was like, "I was just looking." You know what I'm saying? He goes, "No, they're working that corner, and they took it as you were trying to get on their
Wow.
corner." I
Oh
said,
my God. That's scary.
"It is
That
scary."
is so scary.
So I was like, "Yeah, I don't like New York."
Yeah. I've been to New York twice and it was okay, but I don't see what all the hype about
Mm-mm.
there is about New York. I mean, it's crowded, it's dirty. It just New York is not for me. Not for me
Uh-uh.
at all. Uh-uh.
I wouldn't even care to go. Everybody talks about going up there and seeing the ball drop. I don't think I'd care to go to do that
Yeah,
either.
I wouldn't either. That I wouldn't
Mm-mm.
want to go there. Mm-mm. That
So,
would take my anxiety to a whole new level.
me too, me too. So, the top 10 international vacations, so the U.S. ones I told you, are Italy, the United Kingdom, France, Greece, Ireland, Spain, Mexico, the Bahamas, Canada, and Israel.
Oh, all those are good.
Would you
I
want to
could
go
go
to
to.
any of those?
I think I would. Yeah, I really would. There's a lot of those I would definitely go to.
Let's see it one time. And did you know what is the number one activity where people get hurt or die while they're on vacation, aside from traveling? Of course, if you're traveling, a lot of people get in automobile accidents and die
Right.
going to and from vacation or while on it. But aside from that, that was probably the number one. What's the other activity where people get hurt or die?
Oh wow. Going shopping?
Mm-mm.
No. Walking the.
Aquatic, aquatic or water injuries and drowning.
You know, I started to say something to do with the water, like going on a boat or something, but I was like,
Mm-hmm.
nah, probably not.
As a matter of fact, did you just see that one? I think they were in the Bahamas or somewhere, or that ship. If you've been on TikTok and stuff, you've probably seen it. But there was a boat that picked people up and took them out to the island, and the boat sank. And just this a couple days ago, and a 73-year-old woman drowned. She died.
Oh my God, no, I didn't see that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
73 years old.
And she died because the ship turned over. The little boat,
Oh
the little
wow.
tugboat thing. That
That's, oh,
I
that's
know
horrible.
it is sad. So, y'all, tonight we're going to talk about the dream vacations where we would want to go. We're supposed to pick somewhere for summer, winter, fall, and spring, a friend's vacation, and something that's on our bucket list that we want to do, and somewhere we would never go. So, Holly, I'm going to let you start us out with one of your dream vacations.
Um, so for me, on my bucket list, my dream vacation is to go to Paris.
Paris.
Yep, I've always wanted to go to Paris just because I am Italian and
Oh,
all of my mom's family came from there. So I would
mhm.
love, well, Italy, but I would so just love to go. Just that's on my bucket list, and I want to be able to say, oh, I went to Paris. I want to go to Paris. I want to go to Italy. I want to go to all of them, but Paris is my number one on my bucket list.
I got you. Okay. It reminds
What
me
about
of the
yours?
Uh, my number. Which is this summer or which season is this?
This was just my bucket list. What I my
Oh,
number one out of everything.
mine would be the Northern Lights in Alaska.
Oh God, yeah. That oh my God, that would be so beautiful to see.
Well,
So
and the
beautiful.
reason I named that is because that's one of my husband's. He's always wanted to go see the Northern Lights. They usually run from September to April, and they've been also called. They formerly called Aurora, is what
Oh
it's
yeah, the
called.
Aurora lights.
The Aurora Lights. Yeah, and it's just kind of a natural light display of the Earth's sky. It's mostly seen at high altitudes, and they say that the lights change. They go from rays to spiral to dynamic flickers, but they cover the entire sky.
Isn't that neat? I've always wondered how that does that.
I don't know,
Like
but I
that.
think it would be beautiful.
That's so amazing, and it is beautiful because just the pictures that I've seen of it, and I've seen live footage. It's like just so mesmerizing. It will really have you in just like,
Trance.
oh, yeah,
Yep. Yep. But that's our bucket list. We both want to do that. Hopefully, we'll get to do that one day.
you will.
Now, what's a place you
Um,
would never ever go?
I would never go to Mexico.
Mexico?
Hmm. And
Wow.
I watched so many Datelines and 2020s and 48-hour mysteries, and Mexico is on my no list. Mm-mm. I
Really?
would I would never go there. I'd be scared I'd go there and wouldn't be able to come back.
A place that I would never go is right here in United States, and it's actually in South Carolina, and it's actually close to you.
Charleston,
Mm-mm.
Columbia.
Mm-mm. It's a specific location. It's not even just a state. It's a specific place in a city.
Oh, really?
I narrowed it down to the damn place.
Can you tell me what city it's in?
Myrtle Beach.
Myrtle Beach. Somewhere you would never go in Myrtle Beach. Ripley's Aquarium?
Mm-mm.
Ripley's Believe It or Not?
No, not do it with the Ripley's.
No. God, I don't know.
Ocean Lakes Campground.
Oh, I swear I need to listen to my instincts because I was going to say that because I remembered you telling me how horrible it was.
Never.
I
Yeah, never.
remember you telling me that.
And I even went and read the reviews. And Chris says, well, first off, we arrived and the grass or whatever left of it was a foot high. Secondly, the site was littered with cigarette butts and other debris. The times we were at the water park, it would not open something. The park would not be open and correct. The water park slides were not open till late afternoon. Then Steve says, third time here, first time in July, and said it cost us about $12,000. He said
Whoa.
he said, but mostly it's just full of teenagers on golf carts, which I'll tell you a story about that. Then Grace says the security guard seriously needs to pipe down. I've been coming here for 20 years, and this is by far the worst security I've ever encountered.
Oh my God.
And then Brittany F says, I've never left a negative review before, ever. My family's been going on annual beach vacations since I was 32, and this was by far the worst place we ever stayed. We're typically glass half full kind of folks, but she said I couldn't find anything positive to say about this place.
Damn.
So I'm not the only one. But the reason I was going to tell you about the teenagers on the golf cart, I don't know. With you being in South Carolina, you may or may not have read it, but there's two swans. See, swans are supposed to stay together. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Like I don't know if you know this or not about swans, but when swans find a partner, they're partners for life.
Yep.
Okay. Well, there was two swans that used to stay there in the pond that they had. And the swan had got so acclimated to people that it would go up to people and let them pet it and feed it. You know what I'm saying? Both of the swans did. Well, these teenagers on a golf cart here a couple years ago ran over one of the female swan, ran over her intentionally, then turned around and put it in reverse and backed back over her and then run back over her again.
Oh my God.
She didn't die. She didn't die, but they took her out of there and she was having to be rehabilitated, and they placed her somewhere else, and they said the male is just he's swimming around and he just don't know what to do with himself.
Why don't they go back and get him and put him with her?
That's what I think. I think it would help her heal faster, but they didn't. But the girl is the 18-year-old girl who did it is facing charges.
Good, she should, stupid bitch.
That's what I said, girlfriend.
Hell yeah.
Make
That
me
pisses
sad.
me off.
Me too.
God.
Okay, so what is your summer vacation?
My summer vacation will be San Francisco.
What? You got
I've always wanted to go to San Francisco.
really?
hmm Yes, because like they have like the trolley cars and all that, and just I, it just looks so freaking beautiful, so beautiful. I've always wanted to go there.
How about that? Well,
hmm
my place is actually Sandals Resort in Jamaica. And I want to go to Emerald Bay, and that's the part of it uh that is the prettiest over there. And but Sandals is like an all-inclusive kind of place where you get your
Yeah,
food, it has the bar, like everything's included.
I've always wanted to go to Sandals. Just
Hmm.
looking at the commercials, like the water's so blue, the white sand, it makes you want to go.
Yeah.
Um, what is your spring? Where would you want to go to in the spring?
I would love to do a cruise to Hawaii in the spring, preferably Honolulu, but Royal Caribbean is the only one that does a cruise line over there. But I would love to do that, and they say that the nice things to do over there is the Pearl Harbor National Monument and the Waikiki Beach.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
that sounds fun. Oh my God. I would love to go to Hawaii in the spring.
Oh, we going to get. Oh, we can go together then.
Yes, I always wanted to go to Hawaii in the spring because it's not too hot, it's not
Mm-hmm.
too cold, all the beautiful flowers are blooming, and Hawaii in the spring just sounds heavenly.
Yes, it does. So where would you want to go in the fall?
Actually, in the fall, even though it's on my bucket list, I want to go to Paris. I want to go to Paris during fall because it's
Okay.
so beautiful in the fall in Paris, and
Really?
that's where I would want to go.
When you talk about going to Italy and you being Italian, it reminds me. Have you ever watched Everybody Loves Raymond?
Yes, I love
Have
that
you
show.
have you watched have you watched the episode where they went to Paris or they went
No,
to Italy? Well,
N-
they're Italian.
yeah.
And so they all go to Italy. The mom takes the whole family to Italy. And it's good. You need to watch it. It actually is so good they did like a continuation of it. So when you watch it, it's like two episodes just to get it all
Oh,
in.
do you remember what season it's on? Because I had to watch because I got it in my queue list.
No, but I will look it up and I will text it to you.
I'll definitely watch it because
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of episodes of Everybody Loves Raymond, but that's one show I've never sat and watched completely through like I have with so many like King of Queens, Roseanne, and Danny. But I want to do that with Everybody Loves Raymond because I really truly love that show.
Do
Ray
you know that
Romano is
everybody,
hilarious.
all my family and all them, they say that I remind them of Marie.
Oh, I can see that.
Mhm.
I can.
And
Yes, I
not the
see that.
looks, but the way I treat my
The way
family.
you
Like I love,
act, yeah.
yeah, I love them and I want them together. And like like she'll guilt trip her kids.
Uh huh.
I do that a lot. I'll guilt trip my kids, and she'll guilt trip them, or she'll look at the boys when they don't get along, and she'll, I don't like that. And I've always said that to
Yes.
my boys. I'll tell my boys, I said, I don't like that.
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, hands down, I see that in you.
Mm-hmm.
Um, where would you want to go in the fall?
Fuck it.
What?
Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Fuckit. Fuck it.
No. Phuket. Fuck it.
Where is that at?
Well, first of all, I don't like winter. So I want to go to a place that I like. So fuck it. I'm going to fuck it where they have pure white sands, aquamarine water, and limestone cliffs. Okay. It's in South Thailand is southwest of Island Phuket, and it's surrounded by Adamant Sea. Do you think I'm kidding?
No, I know you're not.
It's a beautiful place.
Fuck it. Let's go.
They call it the island is a little piece of paradise.
Oh my god.
Hmm.
That's where you'd want to go in the fall?
Fuck it. Hmm. Fuck it.
Well, wait. If
What?
you don't like winter, why would you
Oh
fuck it in
wait,
the fall?
no, that's where I want to go in the winter. That's what you asked me, wasn't it?
No, I said where did you want to go in the fall? Because I said Paris.
Oh, I went ahead and jumped to winter. Fuck it for
You
winter.
just went ahead and said fuck it.
I was dying to say that. The whole time I've been dying to say that.
Oh my god. So,
Um,
so where would you go during the fall?
Great Smoky Mountains, where I go every fall.
Oh, great Smoky Mountains. I've never been
I love
there.
it. I love
Well,
Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg. The scenic routes when we got on that. Did you see where we rode that side by side through the mountains?
yeah,
Oh my God, God, I freaking loved that. I want
it
to do
was
that.
gorgeous.
It was. I would love to
Hands
do that
down, that was
again.
gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
Um, well, since you said fuck up for winter, I love winter. Winter is my favorite season, and my dream vacation for winter is Vermont.
You know what? I would say that would be my second.
I love Vermont. And I want to go so bad. I would actually even b- probably put that as number one on my bucket list, and then put Paris as number two. Because you hear how much I talk about Vermont. I
Hmm.
always talk about Vermont.
I'll
I
be
want to
honest with
go
you. That's
there.
the first time I've ever heard you mention Vermont.
No, I've mentioned it to you a bunch of times. I've
Really?
always Yes, and I would love to also be there in the fall and climb up the apple trees and pull my own apples and make homemade apple sauce, and then when the winter comes and you got a blizzard, you can light your
Bitch.
fire. I'm
Bitch.
telling you, I
We're both too
want it.
fat to be climbing up no fucking apple tree.
I want it. That is my dream right there. That is my dream. Vermont.
Not me, not you, not me, not you are getting up in no damn apple tree.
Girl, watch. This big ass can climb. I'm getting me some apples in Vermont, and I'm gonna climb my ass up that ladder, and I'm gonna pick me a whole basket. A whole basket.
I ain't climbing no damn where. I'll shake the tree and wait for the bitches to fall.
Shake, shake, shake. Shake your apple tree.
Oh my God.
That's too
Well,
funny.
yeah, but I'm not. Those are the places we want to go, the places we're dying to go, and the places we wouldn't go. Where did you say you wouldn't go? Oh,
Mexico.
Mexico.
Yeah.
Yes, dear
Well,
Mexico.
I got a question.
Go ahead.
Um, because you take a lot of trips. So if you were to take a friend's vacation, no
Mhm.
family members, just you and your friends, where would you go with your friends?
I would say either Myrtle Beach or Pigeon Forge. And I'll be honest with you, it's because I know those places. Like, we've all talked about taking a girls' trip to Nashville. That hasn't happened yet. We've all discussed taking a few different girls' trips. Las Vegas. There you go. That's where I'd want to go on a girls' trip. Las Vegas.
Well, then guess what, bitch? You gonna
We're
be
going
going with
together?
me? Yep, because that's what I got down for mine. On a friend's trip, it's gonna be Las Vegas all the way. They
Yeah, I
have the
think that would
most
be fun.
fun there, and
Well,
there's
they
so
got
much
the.
shit to do.
But you know what was funny is not only would I like to go see the strip club, the male burlesque strip clubs, I'd like to go to a women's strip club.
Oh yeah, hands down, we would so go. We'd
Yeah.
fly so many damn dollar bills at them bitches they wouldn't know what to do. We'd get a VIP up in the house.
Yeah. I'd like to do that. I'd like to gamble. Now, if I go to a
Yes,
girls'
me
trip,
too.
if I go to a girls' trip with my girls, like the you got the room, I get it. Not the room cost, not the food cost, not the travel cost, just spending money. I'd want to have $5,000 spending money.
Oh hell yeah, because I'd be hitting the casinos hot and heavy. I'd be
Mm-hmm.
trying to like double, triple, quadruple my money,
Mm-hmm.
hands down.
But I will tell you, you can lose some money fast in the casino.
Yeah, you can. You can walk in with 5 grand and be lost it in 30 damn minutes.
Yeah, because me and Ronnie one time we took a cruise. We have been to the Bahamas on a cruise, but it was for our honeymoon. We went to the casino and we both had $500 to spend for the week.
Uh huh.
$500. We lost that $500 in 15 minutes a
Oh
piece.
my god! In 15 minutes.
$500 a piece gone in 15 minutes.
Oh no!
Yeah, and
Oh,
I was like,
that sucks.
I looked at him. I was like, yeah, that wasn't funny. He goes, yeah, I don't think so in the world gonna do that again.
We need
Fuck
to be
that.
playing the penny slot machines.
Well, we were playing. I played the nickel and quarter slots, and then we got on the roulette table. Or you like you either do red, black, or
I hate roulette. I can't
odd and
stand it.
even. Yeah, odd
Yeah,
and
the
even.
odds are such. They're so horrible.
Yeah. You think they're bad? I think they're
I think they
50-50.
are.
If you get red, or it could be red or black, odd or even.
Yeah, I mean, it is 50-50. You're definitely right about that. But it sucks because it's like it knows, okay, if you choose red, guess what's going to land on black? You choose black, guess what's going to land on red? You choose an odd number, guess what? It's going to be even. You
Now, do you
choose.
think? Do you think casinos are set up to make you lose?
Oh, they are. I used to work for casinos and they are.
Oh yeah, I definitely
Yeah, they
think
go
that.
in there and they tighten the machines and they fix the percentage where they only want it to hit after so many percentages and how many hands are played. Hands down. Hands down it is. Because when they start bitching about losing their money, they'd go in the machines and they drop the percentage down a little bit so they can hit more. So yeah,
So
you
if
can
I
read
owned a
them like that.
casino, I would have that shit on like 1%.
Right? Where you could just be like ba ding, ba ding, ba ding, ba ding. Yep, they fixed that shit. It is so rigged, so rigged.
That sucks.
Hmm.
Anyhow, where would y'all go on vacation? Drop it in the comments. We'd love to hear. Holly, do you have anything else before we head out?
No, I mean that's all. I do got one. I do got one.
Okay, good.
Okay, and I just got to ask this because as a family we travel everywhere and stuff like that. But if you were single, it was just you, no Mister Ronnie, no Ruru, no kids, and you were single, where would you go on vacation by yourself?
And no friends?
And no friends. You're single. You're free. You can go anywhere in in this world that you want to go. Where would you go?
Where would you go?
Honestly, for me, I would go to England.
By yourself.
By myself, I'd want to go to England. The men there are scrumptious.
Oh yeah, I'm single. I'm not married and single and going by myself.
Yeah.
I'm totally single.
Uh huh. You're
Las
single.
Vegas. Las Vegas.
Really? You would go to Las Vegas?
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. No. I just had to ask you that because I was just curious. Because I was like, well, if I was single, where would I go? I would go to England
But you
because
know what? I think it would be scary to be single nowadays.
it is. I mean, just along again in the 48-hour mysteries and Datelines and 2020s that you and I binge watch. Look, I mean, you see what happens out there. I would like if something happened to my husband. I think I would just say, you know, or go to the place where you're wanting to go during the winter. Fuck it, and just be single.
Oh, I would too. But the thing is, I think my scariest thing would be, diseases and stuff nowadays.
Well, that's why you come see me because you come see me. It cuts all that out, cuts the middleman out. You ain't got to worry about them back talking to you, standing you up, giving you STD. I got you. I got you. You won't catch
But
nothing if
but
you
I'm
come
not a
see me.
lesbian.
Where do I work at? Duh.
You
Do
said
you
come see
know
me. You cut out the middleman.
a lot of the college kids come over to my shop and they'll get toys. And I'll tell them, and I'll say, you know what? I say, good for you. I said, because you are so young, you're in college. The last thing you need is to get pregnant and to walk around with an STD. So you BOB, bring your own boyfriend, Bob.
They ain't buying them toys to use them as singles. They're probably buying the toys to use them with as a couple.
Well, half of them that come in tell me that they're using it either by themselves or they're using it by themselves because their boyfriend is not in the same college as them and they're like back home and stuff like that. Most of them that come in, they're getting it because they're actually scared, so they don't
Well,
know
good.
how they are. And I'm like, y'all pass it along. I'm like, if you got somebody who's hopping around at the college, tell them to come see me. I'll hook them up with a bob. With a bob.
Good. Oh, that's
Yeah.
good. Oh, good.
But yeah, I just had to ask that. I was curious where you would go if you were single.
Yeah, probably New Orleans. How do
This
you
was a
pronounce
fun
that?
podcast.
New Orleans.
New Orleans. That's so
That's
funny.
not the way they say it.
Because it's funny because a lot of people say New Orleans, and
New
then other
Orleans.
people say New Orleans.
I don't think anybody from New Orleans says New Orleans. They all say New Orleans or something
New
like that. It's something
Orleans.
weird. It's something weird.
I would love to go there though. I would, especially during Mardi Gras. As
Mm-hmm.
long as I'm with a group of people, I would want to be, and we would all have to have ropes tied around our waist so nobody gets missing, nobody gets gone.
Well, y'all, on that note, if Holly, you don't have anything else, y'all, drop where you'd like to go in the comments. We want to know where
Yeah,
your bucket list destination is. We'd love to hear that. We thank you for tuning in. Stay tuned on Tuesdays and Fridays at 11 p.m. for the next great episode of Late Night Podcast. Y'all make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell on YouTube, and make sure you subscribe over on Spotify.
y'all
Bye,
have a
y'all.
good night. Bye.